Welcome to we weekly sports show. We're at the Max Tribune Salone Sports Show, and they reach you from the Max Tribune platform name across social media. And we always there for bringing the very best in sporting information. As usual, I deal with Dopeii and Emmanuel, but before I come to them, make I run through the topics that we will talk today. Today we go look at we go bring the exclusive interview, although we don't post the interview yesterday. We'll do with the SLFA acting general secretary Mohammed Ben Simbawo. We will tell you about some of the development project them where they don't embark on and what are some of the plans where the FA gets for future programs. Also, we go bring you interview where we just post where an exclusive interview with the former coach for Eastern Tigers FC and one-time national female coach, and also coach the police team, soccer agents when Angels as well when coach Victoria Conteh. It go tell about story as well. We know say it begun that operation where them be amputating foot after we maybe get some issues. So we go bring you that interview there for listening to his story and how life don't look like for during this period where it been the nurse himself na home. Also, we go bring you updates on the Lyon Rock Premier League and Sierra Leone players abroad and some international sport news with specific reference to the Premier League or major leagues them across Europe. But I will also say we go look at the All Africa Games or the 13th African Games. When are they we go start as we see Sierra Leone been done participate in various sporting discipline them na the competition, and we see say one of the success story na Scrabble where Emmanuel King ESQ been get for win gold medal in Scrabble event, and we also see one of the athletes that win at the female 400-meter runner being able to go as far as finals, but they been bow out respectively in sixth position after we the Nigerian and Kenyan being able for outsmart them on the track. We also see other sports like taekwondo, judo, every other sport we go don't participate, and we not see much, but there are lots of development with beach volleyball go up to third place medal match, but they be lost. And so we go discuss that. Bola Kanto me guess me co-host them now the show. We expect we are making man for join we na the great Jerome Luseni he dey pray for us. He don't go do Juma. We come go join me. Or you don't go do Uswa Salat, the early morning prayer because na morning time now to them. And hopefully Petros will join me for analyze some locals and bring you update for Salone players abroad. Bola bring in Emmanuel. Emmanuel, welcome to the show.
Yeah, Magdalene, it's always a pleasure to be part of the show. Thank you for having me. And to the VR out there, always on a kusha, on a cover, on a do. And to the big man himself, Dopeii Dope. Bravo to you, brother.
The
Big man,
biggest, the biggest,
a big man, out of your mind.
the
And then I'm
biggest,
like,
The
the
fastest,
biggest,
Dopeii Dope.
a big
Salone
time, man,
fastest.
big time guy. You know what I mean? I don't take
And then
CBD there. This you don't touch me
the
Dopeii
man say,
Dope.
I ain't get the
Yeah.
record, I ain't get
Ah,
I
I
get
get
corona,
some, yeah.
I get the record.
Man, I'm a done.
So
Man, I'm a general.
Oh,
best,
yeah.
best
Biggest one.
Salone, best Salone athlete ever since that this world. I don't be out on it. And
Dopeii get your special game, you count your special flavor into that
Yeah, the
place.
anti the Boku, I mean, are the best. The Boku,
The best, like wait
I
till
don't
you
know,
bring come
but
is you flow a different. You
yeah,
that
get
the
that
key
the other man not be get that.
that's still the one tester, but still in the other mature.
yeah,
There's actually shake the dada so all man they fall.
And Petros Kablango Eastern, the more it's in there. We want to get this one.
I'm sorry. I did that say, instead of me sending Petros money for assignment, maybe I get one or two projects while they work on. I say, project not Eastern, only project now Western.
The Western.
You. They say if you get one project.
Actually,
Where
no,
the
project
project,
Eastern, project now
the project
Western and
don't
Boku.
move, don't move.
Get a project not
Don't move.
Eastern. We don't sell the land.
Hey, so you sell land there. Now you sell her. So now we sell her.
Half them buyer.
Don't be that. You get back. All right. Okay, guys, share the live as we get nice interaction. Tell me in the comment section what you think and about the show and how for improve. Welcome to the show, Dopeii. La welcome in like champion. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, manager. Everybody, say every Friday night, except for tire or not tire, we did for dissect the week of sports. Because this is something that we're passionate about. It's a love thing. Nobody now force people follow them now. They are for share the love we get across the diaspora and obviously across the world. We know see people they watch me all over We get some fans in Dubai, get some fans in Israel, get some fans in England, get some fans in Belgium. So obviously we appreciate everybody that tune in Friday morning, Friday night, Friday afternoon, wherever you are, to the Max Tribune Sports Show. And obviously we can't wait to give you another episode today.
Yep, and we go straight to the All Africa Games right in Accra, Ghana. Usai we own Team Salone don't take part or compete in several events them across different sporting disciplines, ranging from boxing to athletics. Usai we see one of the fastest swimmer way now the 400-meter category being get for bout in finals, and we see Scrabble we brother with Emmanuel be win. Emmanuel Legeloku. No wonder
Oh
Well,
Emmanuel.
yes, oh yes, oh yes. God is with us.
I said you want ticket.
Hey, but I'm only fast team. Now, me name say go represent me.
I just said I go. I said, man, I won't call you. You can not get mine. I mean,
Now, me name
Why
say go there.
what house they go and not tell you?
I didn't tell you.
Exactly.
I want to like count to me 1 or 2 from Ghana, sir.
I go bring can the banku and the rapan.
And they pass custom. They said
Okay.
custom, and check it again.
I tell you, bro.
So we did live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. But I mean why we did live on TikTok. We go Fenway for let the see all one day one day.
Oh, you trust you manager, you dissect her.
All right. Okay, guys, keep sharing the live and then we kick it off like this. So, Emmanuel, what are you take so far about Sierra Leone performance in the African Games? And any new developments you see, any progress from previous meetings where we can go into the competition or we retrogress?
Thank you, Magdalene. On a more sincere note, I was very pleased with the performance of the athletes, especially, I'm not going for use the word local, but with homegrown athletes. Because when we use the word local, we can try for demoralize the status quo. So me, I can prefer for use the word home base, for give them some amount of stature, some amount of
Yeah.
respect in the waiting and the do. And sincerely, we own homegrown athletes with home base them, then do extremely well in these games for me where them go as compared to before. And we see especially in the athletics, then times the way they run this time around, it's much more encouraging as compared to before. If you take a look at Georgiana, she was the icon of the track. For making able run shorter time, step up into the finals of the 400 meters without you having any international training. I think that's a big thumbs up for we, and it shows that if we able give we athlete them more and better trainings, they can do more than waiting and do so. You see, and we see the likes of Scrabble, although Scrabble and say like it's a demonstration sport for this year, but we see that we've got brains in the game now that are coming in. Not to full money now they in sport. These are people that are coming in and they know the A and B's of the game. So nation leaders get for begin for expect athletes in the game. Administrators they need for respect the positions of athletes. That these people are ambassadors when they left with country. So if they're gonna take the status of ambassadors, we need for begin treat them well. Treat them well in a way that when they go out for serve in that position, they should be well capacitated for. Give them the proper training that when they go, they will not be in a shy state of being the ambassadors of our nation, but they will fully be able to represent the nation as ambassador. So, Maggie, with that being said, I want to say kudos So all the athletes with them go, both overseas and with home based, for able represent Mama Salone in this type of form. I know say with short performance, we quota will increase, and when they come back home, I know that we administrators and will find a way for able to send one or two, three athletes into better training camps and see how they will improve their time there.
Yeah. All right. So we get some athletes the way they're familiar with major international competition there now, and we get the Joshua Wise. Sports like swimming. Not go athletes don't go say them too new, but they're still there within that level where they go, but get for them will get for see elimination at the preliminaries or the heats where then they take part. What you like immense way for them sport then there, and also even though Scrabble go as a demonstration sport and they will forget this goal, we find that we understand say now them fund themselves. This is not some of the thing that we talk about prep and getting seriously with we sporting activities and for empower we athletes them. Rather than we dey take some seriously and treat some others as left overs or whatever.
Yeah, I think Maggie, if I could start with like swimming, and we can say charity begins at home. The Egypt today that are leading the chart, they're not leading on the chart because of international athletes. They're leading the chart because they have very good foundations for sport back home. You can see most, like for example, the football, most of the Egyptians they prefer for play at home. A few want for play away because they are well taken care of when they are playing at home. For example, they used to have one of the best African players, Abu Twika. He never chose to play out of Egypt. Now inside Egypt to play. I think even when African best when he be dey play with Al Ahly in Al Ahly in Egypt. You know, and when you dey see them they can represent Egypt in the national team, they are very outstanding. It's difficult for make you see the difference between whether they them and whether they play in Europe
Yeah.
because they have a very good structure in sports. You take a look of them in the formation of table tennis, Magdalene. They have a very good structure for table tennis, And so if you come towards like Wise, I know Wise has been in the swimming industry for a very long time, very long
Yeah.
time. But to be sincere, and there was one thing we were in Kisi. Wise not to an international swimmer. He's not training, doing his trade out of Sierra Leone. He can go to those camps and return back. So the
Mm.
point is, are there the facilities for you to practicalize what you've been taught? Because if you go acquire the knowledge and you not can practice them, there's no room for improvement. Because knowledge acquired needs to be what? Practice.
Yeah.
And if you take a look within the Apuna and Sierra Leone, Maggie, I stand to be correct, but we don't have standard swimming facilities. The swimming pool, when most of them in the use, is under renovation. And once
Mm.
I can see most of the swimmers they end up for go now Radisson Blue. I don't know of any standard swimming pool again way than Sierra Leone. You see, so the only standard Olympic swimming pool we may know but we in Sierra Leone, now that's of the swimming pool. So how we
Mm.
athletes then be able to make good timing if we don't know able to get the home facilities? You see,
Mm.
so I think the association and need for work and together with the government that let we not only depend on the swimming pool, but let them find a way for find another like a second infrastructure for swimming. We're able to facilitate that. If the swimming pool is on renovation, then we're able to go under 14. And one shocking news, Magdalene. I remember when we began 2018. You can't believe the likes of being to Rabi there. Now river they made to go train. Sorry to say this. Most of these athletes, these swimmers that you see, they were training in the river. Some of them are on a beach and they go.
Outside?
You see,
And
yeah,
then
water side.
open water swimmers.
Yeah, it's frustrating. So if wise ago we know they say they make that time in it, then we just look back home. Do they really have the facilities for make the able can practice waiting and don't go land?
Mm.
You see, because most of the time, like I remember Ahmed Dawlatli, one of the international tutors there. Like he asked one key question that now you're on this course, you're doing 8 hours. When you go back home, will you be able to go and do 8 hours? And I was like, for me, I can't do 8 hours because my life is not fully centered on this. I have a specific allocated time. So if it's 2 hours I have for table tennis, that's 2 hours is what I'm going to use to practicalize what I've learned. And it was like, yes, you're right. It's the biggest mistake we nations can do, acquiring knowledge, and they don't create the facility for you for improve or practicalize the knowledge being acquired. So at least that are one of the key thing we need as a nation for do. And if we ever put that into practice, Maggie, trust me, we'll be able to get better home-based athletes. We not go begin need for begin go for international athlete that much. Waiting go happen now. The line between the international and the home-based will be slim.
Mm.
If Egypt then they do them, Nigeria they do them, Ghana they do them, we self can do it. Kenya they do them. It's all about starting from the basic.
Okay. All right. Welcome to Vivia's. Thanks, Aruna Pepe blog. Tell me from the comment section side you the view it from, and but you see at the background. This now when Georgiana been the run, and as Emmanuel say, from that kind of a background, get that kind of exposure yet for going to a games and perform with showcasing self and show the world say Salone self gets people where they do well in sprint or middle distance, and Francis where they cover the game just comment let
Yeah.
bring in comment. He say overall athletics are the best performer for the first time I cover games where Salone finished the one on the 10,000 race. I am very proud to have covered these games. Yeah,
Beautiful.
this was that was the same feeling also when I went to Brazil in 2016 with the Olympic team. I was so proud of Afsatu because Afsatu for winning in it first, finish first and move to the next stage. It was so good for the country because when they run it in prelim, the cameras, the attention to the deeper now until you move from the it and move forward. So after we move to the next stage, you get this huge coverage. All the journalists they want premium because in the next run, they run with the European best, Daphne skippers, the fastest by then in Europe. So she was in that particular group of athletes way for Caron, then at track. So they show I'm tired, and everybody was coming to us. I saw it good. I get the same feeling, Francis. Congratulations, you guys did an amazing job, Francis, Clay, and all of una way there. Na Accra or Kumasi, because I think the games play across 3 cities na Ghana. Dopeii, you're the athletes. What thing are you take about the performance of the athletes in this year's African Games?
Oh, big shout out to we they call him Kunku, na name Kunku. Big shout out to Georgiana, aka Kunku.
Yeah.
He was proud. He was very, very proud. Now the toughest. And now they make noise in the country. It's a thing where they take all these athletes there, like I manage they say, with a little of experience in the international scene, and then they put and test her against one of the African best. And I think for me, she's named the most highlight athlete of this whole thing, because not only because they make the final, the 400, obviously, but if you check in do the 4x4 mix, in do the 400 hit semi-final and final, in do the 200, which now be yesterday. So across 3-4 days, she hasn't stopped running, and I'm so amazed that the body still held up at the end of the day. That is say Salone strength, Salone power. She still managed to, we still managed to come across all that. And obviously, besides her, there's the likes of obviously of Lawrence, aka Machine. There's a Rasta. There's the likes of Cavani. There's the likes of all these other boys and girls. Hafsna too as well. She was there representing Sierra Leone. So for me, I think Sierra Leone we did very well. We did very, very well, and I was excited that everybody went out there and gave it their all. Because sometimes that's what you can do. Just go there, run your race, focus on you, and hopefully the performance we're giving. I think if you ask Kunku say if you go make semi-final, he will tell you say na lie. That ain't unexpected. But I not say like they would put in work behind the scenes, na police field, even though the conditions wasn't the greatest for a preparation like African Games. They could have gone to the track in obviously in the second city where then we will do more preparation. But I think this is not a testament of saying that no matter where you are, that determination, that spirit, that passion, that drive, you can it just takes one or two moments for you to get known or to get noticed. And for me right now, going into the Olympics, she's number one on the list in terms of Olympic team, the Olympic team. Yeah,
Don't pick team.
making him, making making African final a big team. Obviously Gina Bass. I want to give a shout out also to Gina Bass retaining a title. He win a lot. He win the last African game.
Emmanuel, I don't pick team. Oh, I know they
I
did.
know.
Oh, I really can't for Maria. Gina Bass, the Gambian training in Senegal. So Gina Bass is also another athlete that's transformed in the African scene in our eyes of world juniors. She's gone through the system in Africa, representing our fellow neighbors Gambia. She won the women's 100 in the final, and then obviously Emmanuel the tower this year.
Yes, we're stepping forward.
The Cameroonian, the likes against the Nigerians and the Ghanaians managed to win the men's 100. So it was all in all, it was a fantastic athletics for me when I would watch, and I be enjoy the athletic scene. But I was honestly proud of Sierra Leone because I don't think say obviously now being part of being an athlete that would one day represent Sierra Leone. I've never been so proud to see my countrymen go out there and give it their all. It's something that I didn't see before. I wasn't like passionate about it, but now there's a difference. When you're part of it and you see these people work hard behind the scenes, and then give it their all, and then go there and just leave it all on the line. So big shout out to Kunku. I think she deserves all the praises that she's been getting because she worked hard for it. It wasn't a fluke. I don't want people to think say, oh, now magic, not to magic. African game, then Kenyan and then South African and then Nigerian and then most of the athletes that were won that 400, they come from the collegiate circuit. Most of the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, they all come from collegiate. So they're all the American students there. So, for her to make it, it's not a fluke, a testament of hard work. So big shout out to her. Keep her head up, go back, go train. It's Olympic day for I don't pick her as a coach. I don't pick her for Lego, Lego Olympic. Salone.
All right, so okay, so we dey see the medal tape, but we go come there. We get boxers and self we box for we, but the
Yeah.
female boxers are two. First one of the male boxers that will get, unfortunately, due to injury in her eye, began for make in fight being cut short and the opponent be win. The female boxers and then go as far as quarterfinal. So in this
Mhm.
year games, we get
You did
boxing
very well.
female with Joe and the other lady.
Just a
Then
shame.
go up to quarterfinals, and then we get athletics. We go final in 400 meters. For Scrabble
Yeah.
also, we end up for win medals, a medal gold, but not demonstration. So in the next one, I then we go inside fully. Is that also Emmanuel? So
Yeah, yeah.
we get we not do bad like before. We did well in most of the event that we participate. We stamp we name, but looking at the medal table now, Emmanuel, like where you see the medal table, so waiting now you take about the countries the way they top the table. A lot of countries them this year showcase and but the usual names in Africa sport still maintain the lead winner. Egypt, Nigeria, South Africa, and before Algeria self still they show themselves, and you get Tunisia, Ghana, Morocco. Ghana self with the first week they'll be slow, but then build up and now they get total of 51 medals with 11 golds, 24 silver, 16 bronze.
Back end, this they tell you this medal table they really speak about the powerhouse of sports in the various county. What you see so not fraud. It's the reality of how you do your homework. Maggie, if you study well, you dey get you promise and forget an excellent result. Egypt, with all the uprising where they get, but still the structures are still there for me to get an outstanding international performance. Egypt get a very good structure for football, athletics, any indoor sports sector we think of Magdalene. Then are the powerhouse for now. If you want to
Wow.
get very good training camps, I can prefer me for go Egypt,
Mhm.
Maggie, because I've seen some of them facilities there out there. In terms of like indoor games, Egypt are good, and next Algeria can come near.
Mhm.
So for see this type of medal, I'm not surprised. Even Ghana, I'm so impressed with Ghana because I did even watch the relay, the 4x100 meters. It was a tight decision between them and Nigeria,
Yeah.
especially the last leg.
Definitely. It was close.
It was very good. I even been thinking that Ghana win that race day. But
To Ghana,
thank
not to
God
Ghana.
technology, yeah, technology
When you
don't
need
come
technology,
out.
you don't send it to Ghana. You don't send it to Ghana. No, no need
Yeah,
technology. Ghana did
that
they
was a
start they start very well. They start very like the
okay.
first two leg. Now Ghana be the
Yeah,
lead for back straight. Usai Nigeria can't catch there. Now the bend,
curve.
the third leg.
Yeah, curve.
I think
Yeah.
Nigeria come. So that changeover, Ghana mean changeover, then lucky and not get disqualified because then go all the way at the end to the changeover.
Oh,
Nigeria now do the
okay.
changeover at the middle. So Nigeria had
Okay.
already take up before Ghana they get the baton. Now when that make
Wow.
it was very close.
Close. Yeah. So you see, this very be enticement was like, what a race. This really not be an entertaining competition. These are all African games. They get a lot of talent, new talent the way you see. So seeing this on the table, like me, I'm very impressed. I want to see something again like machine. Magdalene, like I'm very impressed with machine and run. For
Mhm.
me cable run that hits the 10.79. The first man that they hit na 10.34. I know
Mhm.
it's not easy for cut 5 seconds per athletics. Dopeii go prove me right or wrong. Not a small training for cut a seconds of your time, you know. But it shows that there's prospect.
Mhm.
There's a greater future for these way brothers. If
Mhm.
they give them the right facility, the correct
Yeah.
opportunities, they will
Yeah,
make
as in the
us
talk of
proud.
facility, Francis, they say we just need to improve on infrastructure. Yes, that
And
of course we need a lot. Like we see a lot of the reason why sports like country like Egypt, Nigeria, South Africa win a lot of medals. Tunisia, even Ghana, then get indoor facilities. Them Olympic
Facilities.
standard indoor facilities the way we not get until the moment where they rehabilitate the stadium so we get we not begin no standard indoor facility for volleyball, all the other indoor sports the way that they play. All we sport those supposed to play indoor now out on the wind we they play them. So it always they affect you. And some of them sport then they easy for win medal day than even the big name events them you understand. So when you look
Yeah.
at sport like disc throwing, javelin, shot put. When I field events, we need
I don't
for
know this
invest.
feel. Feeling exists.
So yeah, so we can win medal easily in day one day. And another thing where Francis they point out, he say, Salone also now only miss out on bronze medal in weightlifting after Kalilu get the same point with Lesotho in third position. But the rule says the least weight for be given the medal. Wow, this law. So the
Mm.
least weight, now that they give the medal.
I'm
And
gonna
this
ask okay
law,
when he weightlifting myself because we know say we get very good
Yeah.
weightlifting. I know say
yeah,
we
yeah,
we known to produce very good weightlifter there. I mean I never did in my mind.
yeah. All right.
A
So
good,
I'll get
a good
problem with this lawyer. I say also Francis they say Liberia and the evolution of these games. Yes, of course.
Yes.
For
Yes.
the medals all they show just now, I find out say Liberia self they do extremely well. So
Yeah.
Liberia gets a lot of students in America.
Yeah,
America, yes.
I want to talk.
Yeah,
I said
Big
the 4x1 team, the men and the
Yeah.
women. Three
Yeah.
three of the men are collegiate athlete there. Same thing with the women. Two of the women then are collegiate athlete in America. So that then get that system already. Then don't expose. So that then get Alabria gets a NCAA champion at the national team. Fambule.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fambule na
Wow.
NCAA 19,
See.
200 and low 10 in the 100. And obviously they get I can't remember his name. Also the big fella is also an American. He trained. He's run 10.0 something. So they got outstanding, and they're both semi-finalists in the Commonwealth in the World Championships, and I believe in
Championship.
the
You see.
Commonwealth Games as well. So Liberia is coming in terms of Africa. I know it's not more of Ghana and Nigeria, but those two guys in the sprints are definitely with time, especially Fambule. He's 22 years old, so he's got
Yeah.
plenty of time to develop.
McCoy Mia be Pariuman 100 meter get silver. She's
Yeah,
also like a
Liberian
young
collegiate athlete.
Yeah.
and Liberia also 4x1 women and four by
Silver.
one men. Those relay they win bronze and silver. So that shows a lot. When you get athletes the way exposed, athletes the way get standard training facility. Look at Georgiana in pace, in body structure,
Yeah.
in mentality, just with a local training. If you give them the exposure now, it can be the next star of West Africa and put Salone on the map. So I think waiting France says the same, waiting said the same we for put effort on for lay emphasis on infrastructure and also try for get we athletes them a better training facility, give them that and see how we can move on for the next Africa Games. So as we move on from this matter now, anything they would want to say with regards to other issues them?
And Maggie, now in relation, especially the boxing, and you see the difference with the especially this fight where you do show, and we see the difference when we bring come international fighters into the scene. This have been one of the fierce fights that we I watch online with Salone take part of. The first time where I see woman they able represent we green, white and blue, then fet, then done the fet. Before passing the two-way flag for we na court. But now we don't begin get females when are real fighters in the sport. Maggie, this game where we go send a lot of signal for we nation. And I tell you, if they come back and analyze the outcome of this game, they will tell you, say, really, if we put seriousness in sport, that nation they go able to transform.
Yeah,
Sports are a very big enterprise where they develop a nation fastly. And if government decide for invest in sport, it will change the dynamic of a nation. The aspect of we brother going into a lot of drugs, trust me, let we create an avenue of sport for them. You go see the smooth transition where you go take in our country.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, I buy that idea there, and I think say there's a lot for be done, and we get Sarah Joe way come all the way from Canada and they based in Sierra Leone boxer. Not to the first time this is all represent we, and you get the pace, you get the quality in a professional training they do so in footwork, everything like you said before this time,
Fantastic.
don't throw flag.
Yeah,
Salone, they don't give us in toughy now.
Toffee.
But then go as far as quarterfinal.
Yeah.
With female boxer, they're all two. Then go as far as quarterfinals. The one that Nigeria beat her. Nigeria, they will go for check them.
Hey.
And a whole different conversation. Emmanuel, no, now an offline conversation. Nigeria,
Yeah,
Kenya.
because Nigeria then gets a lot of students them abroad, whether they count it into them games there. Yeah. Even back
Yeah.
home, they get
Yeah.
good facilities passed with, to be honest. Although they can struggle when it comes to the finance for they pour more money into the Super Eagles than any other team. but at least they get a driving course. Yeah, they get a driving course.
Maggie, especially like boxing in Nigeria is very big. You know, Dopeii, you know King, Savior.
Yeah, Savior.
Savior is one a Commonwealth champion, a gold medalist in the All African Games, 2003. So it was from there he went to get qualification for coming to Commonwealth in Australia. And even they give some explanation about how the game very big in Nigeria. When when they can do that, then Nigerian Open, how the boxing there, it's very tough. It's even I need to see juju, everything they come into reality. Because then yeah, it's about life or death. Because if you take the size of the population, so it means for make you can represent Nigeria, you must be the top best. So any one of the way you see can represent Nigeria, you are a promising medalist. It means that you will challenge anybody in the worldwide arena. So for make we see we sister fight in Nigeria and a dragon to the last round, Magdalene. For me, it's a thumbs up for we nation. At least it means that now we don't begin do some things, but we just need more
So one of the results, say that in results have been 4-3. Was it 3-2 or 4-3? Then the other results, yeah, 3-2. Then the other results 4-1. Yeah. So that was it, and it's fantastic. We also attract we foreign athletes there now, because before this time nobody know how to represent we, but now see these two then come, and even taekwondo then gets young talent, and for the first time taekwondo go with athletes that were not based in Salone. And I think they get them competition yesterday, but then do their best and they begin for bouts. It's their first time in the Africa also where they take part in Africa competition. There's complete difference because everything.
The bone.
But it is what it is. That's it. Thanks to all the guys that way then at Ghana we go. We wish you the best and travel massive for return back. And we hope say this will be a new start for the next generation of athletes when they come up. We didn't forget about these games now and move on to basketball. Basketball be organized the program. Also we see then they organize gala, and the gala ongoing in the Athena Victoria Park that they play. And they're so excited for get the gala ongoing because basketball is one part of the sport the way then the player themselves now they can come together and do something. So these are the Western Area Basketball Association, what they call WABA, and they collaborate with the National Federation. So they don't get election, they get new body now and new people where they want both body and then one for show themselves and show what thing they can do for the sport. But let we watch this video and listen what thing they be get for say.
Me na Shekuti Kamara, of course, me known as Secretary General for the Western Area Basketball Association. Of course, this is the next level gala.
Once more, I want to say a very big welcome to the basketball family. I really amazed, you know what I mean, because we all been on the wait for too long for this particular occasion.
We appreciate so much that the game they play, and we appreciate the Western area so much for what they don't do.
I just want to make one more thing again. Let we all understand, we get people that will help we sponsors them. But this particular gala where they come up, we don't start to today. And then people there, we need to recognize them. First of all, the Sierra Leone Basketball Federation, when I don't less the people them, when we parents body them. Headed by Mr. Ali Jazzy. And then we get the Sierra Leone veterans. If we use Yasodele today, now the help of the Sierra Leone veterans. A special thanks and appreciation to the executive.
Thank you so much, Waba. I think the basketball family we all impressed with what we see, and we want for encouraging the younger ones. We want to play. Say basketball like very attractive and a very nice game way Una continue for play and be serious about it. Una go enjoy it. Una dey do.
Thank you very much. Congratulations to Waba for where they don't take this step to let the basketball start. Because now this is one see. And we don't promise everybody say we basketball time come, we want to basketball play. And we need to be active more than the past people. So I go say congratulations to them. And I hope say everybody are back. We will step up the game, we'll see what they happen for the basketball.
All right.
Chief Joseph Luseni, the second, me the public relations officer for Western Area Basketball Association.
Now we understand so when I get a competition. Tell me in detail.
This now we first gala for the new executive because we take up office on the 9th of September, and this now first program we will roll out actively for competition level because we want to see how we can able galvanize more people can around the sports and get more sponsorship. So like these are the first gala we put forward.
Came for the teams that were involved into this.
We get 9 Division 1 teams where include the Red Flames, include Silver Fox, Wheaton Lakers, include Prussians, and the also others. We get 14 teams also within our Division 2. We include also Kennedy Nets, Silver Fox, Pelicans, and other things.
Okay, we are about to see 2 teams. Tell me how best you know about them teams there, and how come about to bring them together.
Well, these teams only exist for a long time, and we come now office to meet most of them. Like the 2 teams we play today, we meet them already. And I can tell you, say they're really prepared because before we can soon up or to this how the game they start, the media team will go around and we see how effectively they practice, how they prepare for this competition. So we believe say both Division 1 and Division 2 ready for this competition.
Okay, at the end of the competition, what do you want to achieve?
We got so many things we want to achieve. One, basketball on day as a stalemate, that's how we put on because we know they get funding for nobody, we not get that kind of support, we don't look for all this time. So one of the main goals now for we brand basketball, we are in people that go see us a way for let them sell their business and give support to if we talk about sport because basketball now the second most watched sport in the world. And for Salone, we need that kind of thing to happen. But we believe say if we put the right structure in place, like go to the start to like today, we will get corporate bodies to come on board and youth themselves be able to show out their talent because basketball gets so many talent in this country we just waste. They will never like continue for this. So.
Okay, I see the 2 teams and they prepare now for coming to action, Pelicans and also Eastern Ballers.
Yeah.
But what will you talk about? Is it because on a calendar of activity, on they push forward to the government for the coming tonight?
I'm not going to say so because calendar of activities from every association they happen every year. And we as regional body, we don't do real calendar of events, we don't forward that to federation when are the parent body. And I believe that then we don't communicate to the right authority. But over the years, we get issues of communication between we, government, and other sponsors. We don't lack it, and we don't know whose side is problem.
All right, guys, we are listening to waiting the people that saying at the video. Last start with you, Emmanuel. Basketball, one of the sport there where you can keep we awake in our stadium, the top with the back na tongue. And one of the exciting sport them for watch. What do you think about this development with the new executive in both WABA and the National Federation? And looking at how they done the move so far, waiting at your assessment.
And I'm not surprised for such short thing because basketball has always been one of the sports that without the support of ministry, they can always able for push their activities go before. And I don't maybe see that as one of the man the way they can take up their own responsibility by themselves. Remember them days will be the likes of Trevor where they made the playing at the basketball court, and is it Coach Achi by then we've been doing the basketball team. It was very intense. They were even the present chairman for the Western area, they were competitive, Sheku. So and I see Dudu also in brother, in big brother. We have done to secretary general. They have done their around that association for a very long time. So it's a brilliant idea for me to able to restructure, the association, and we want for see this restructuring not to like a false face restructuring, but make it be a sincere restructuring whereby the game for continue for play. Then forget like a set project, a set yearly activities. And they ask the PRO, why, waiting they do for me, they will attract the attention of the ministry. You get forget a seasonal plan.
Yeah.
Then when I take her up, you get the director of sports. When on a cable go to in office, say, okay, we want a seasonal plan. This is what we want for you. When I help you for make we able formalize this thing and put her into a project. These are some of the responsibilities of the ministries and the way we get. If we're not able to do like the technical right out, but we get the initiative, we can go to like the director of sports today. Now this week we really plan. We need somebody for they can give you the expert them for do some of them right up them. And then you can able challenge and then bring her up to the ministry. Say this
Yeah.
one for get for be part of yearly activities and ministry be able to facilitate wheresoever they can. And you look at the athletes in Magdalene, I would say so basketball now one of the sector where they see you never get consistency of athletes. Because most of the times the boys they can kind of for play the game for therapy. Because there's nothing like very attractive around the game for the boys. But with the see nowadays, this sport don't become an Olympic sport. They don't begin either into the Commonwealth Games and into the All African game. Now you get a 3v3 basketball. We're very competitive. So if the association able to structure themselves very well, who knows, maybe in the next years they might be qualifying for the Olympic, be selected to come into the All African Games.
Yeah.
If beach volleyball can do it, that's a cable do it.
3-on-3.
Yeah. So it just a good start. This way they don't do so much, they'll make enough stop there. Like with all you expect, I remember Mr. Nyande was the president of the basketball. But we not see the heights we expect him for go.
And now we get
With
Ali.
all now Mr. Ali Ejazi don't come inside it. We know waiting
Former
like especially
coach of YSC.
YSC.
YSC
And we know especially that man the waiting they can do within the YSC boys. Magdalene, we know YSC is one of the most challenging basketball team. The Lebanese and the mixed cup of Sierra Leone that's when they play in our YSC border, it really intense.
Yeah.
So me also with the experience coming into the administration, we go see a better drive of the game. We go not only make we not play locally now, but able push the borders there for begin challenging the
Yeah, we
international.
even get the basketball African tournaments we can play Nigeria, Angola, and they dominate
Angola.
other side.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So even Senegal as well. So we need for reach that level. But first let we begin for be regulars in the zone 2
Zone
area first. Then we can move forward. But to be honest, I miss basketball. I remember when they say
Yeah.
YS was kind of royal. Say
Kind of royals.
like because they we watch Tribune now. Tribune
Yeah.
they be done the aging at the sport, but you get a young bobo there, like Toshiba. Toshiba
Toshiba,
then
yeah.
later then go join, then go form the team where they call Red Flames. Coach Isan and be coach them. Young group of players there. Even this bobo Almami. Almami is the other Almami is there America now. They do well, they play basketball. I don't forget his name. We get one former basketball player way popular at the world in name. So them about they'll be really good. Then you get Lumbi there will be they come in from volleyball, they can play. You get the likes of it'd be nice for watch. It'd be nice for watch in the evening. So two sports where they enjoy over time. Now basketball and boxing because they always play late at night. All right, so Dopeii, I don't say athletics man, but
question.
basketball and
I'm a big fan of my own basketball fan. I already go NBA fan and I fan. Right now, I'm in a box. So we'll see that the big final. No, but Emmanuel, brother, who sports we not sabi dissect to analyze? Who do you not sabi na Salone?
Dopeii, the
Ah,
act,
you better
this
pass my
woman know
Smith.
we spend with
Brother,
lifetime.
anybody voice
Everything
of
about we
man.
life was the sporting ground.
Dopeii, na sleep dey go now. Me I dey comot
Exactly.
take me back my office. I can't stay there.
Emmanuel, any sport for them to wait is happy the name. The people that start would that finisher, would that beginner? Yeah, brother.
Maggie, no, that was where we spend the rest of our life.
Okay, we get Nadal, where they play basketball.
Nadal.
Then we get Lombi, of course, Lombi na
Lombi.
stadium. So we got at least like we're stadium now 5 and 6.
Yes.
Man. You know, but that shows a testament of passion, you know, where people that can speak on somebody will get love for something. Man don't get love for one sport, man don't get love for sports, which is a passion, you know what I mean? And it's for me sitting here, I honestly admire you, man. Every time they hear you talk, I just admire you, your knowledge. A lot of people in Sierra Leone don't know
humble brother.
That you are. And this is the things that we need. Those minds, that's what we need to grow the sport or to grow the country in terms of development. Like type of people like Kona now, we're able to take, even if we're not did it, the mindset we get, we can able to take away from here and implement something. They should reach out to people like you, man, because it's only a way for us to move forward, you know. And somebody that's been there, done it, understands where it works, the struggle, like all that. What's in able to tell you already know. So, like, honestly, brother, kudos to you.
Dopeii, thank you so much, brother. No, to be sincere, Maggie, no. We played sport in that country there. We start from junior levels up to we move to the senior levels. So, like, and Maggie, no, like, we were touching every angles in that country. You come to handball, we will go down there. Like Magdalene, now we own journalists, we own big sister, and we own Darlene, and the way they be the help we, you know, write articles for we in every sport. Don't Quetillions, you know the game. She was there. It was it was. She loved the game. Don't be trust me, Magdalene go spend almost hours. Watch your game, write your story, do your interview, bruh. Don't know they forget. Transport safe, not they, bruh.
Ali Ajazi and Alila.
Yeah, Alila, you see. But that was a love, you know. That was what we loved to do. We enjoyed it. The way athletics can you they see we go there. You know, I remember the days of then spirit and bone, you know, blessed memory, where and bone and the whole on the under. Spirit go on shake. We boxing they kind of bitter. Those were the days when sports, when they say boxing, they sports stadium they full up border.
Yeah, nah, we need
but money they come out because we all they sell ticket first now get the begin thief they get the ticket money.
3 months of the price of one.
We catch me now.
Exactly. You know.
The they didn't spot it, they'll make plan because you know like official do something, go write or talk against the radio.
So those were good old days.
And once I go talk, say that 49 million I give them for me that court because
that court.
That begin with them. Now I tell me that I begin beef me.
Beef you.
So I go, we got people that are sport, they all start. I tell them that they are athletic, they did table tennis.
Table tennis, yes.
They look me over by the eye.
By the eye.
You know, Alila Key. The Alila Key, they don't look out.
Don't look out. Is that beginning? That is not the eye. They go talk about to be caught.
Nah, you guys.
The level for where you reach close, you know, it long for you because for they look because if now you born or let's see that they look at access this and that, but we still let's try because we say don't come, we don't create an impact into the sports business in Sydney. and we do where we all Emmanuel there, Unabako meet Dopeii, it's very good. So we just need for continue, but we really miss. Whenever they say boxing day, the late May, oh my God, we lost Franklin May, the boxer. So like May, when they say boxing day, they don't win the boxing was for the interview there, the talk.
interview.
Vibe killing. It a vibe. It go not it to get to the person was where's the front? We doing footwork here.
Magdalene, you really mentioned a very great athlete who we don't lost at that country, the blessed
man,
memory,
so
Frank Maye. Frank Maye was my scoutmaster. He was the man that brought me into scouting.
wow.
Yeah, that was before he left for going England. And he was trained by the late coach of boxing where he died when Bobo Lazy then in England now. Yes,
Yeah, Coach Ali.
Coach Ali was the one that really nurtured Maye. Maye be one make her do boxing, but by then I was like, Miami are too short and lace. When you go meet my way and longer, by the time they get you, don't jab me, don't pull me teeth down. That was the thing that why they see. Was it then Tyson there? I think self don't die self. I made for understand, so don't lost him back Tyson. Go fetch one for them banger, then pull him for teeth. And that's my me na me Canaya. So that was it. But those were all good days. There was nothing in sport, but we enjoyed it.
Yeah,
We enjoyed it.
Cricket, me, Ali Bokari, Florence,
Yes.
but
Florence Amara.
Them come here, Ali Bokari, go cricket, Alex, I live in town. If they don't eat, so
Yes.
we got cricket here all day. So we
All
really
day.
enjoy sport a lot. If only they can pour money into that sector,
it would be a different ball game. Yeah,
Trust me, Maggie, if they pour money into that sector, it bring drastic improvement. It minimize the rate of crimes and the use of drugs in that country. Because the boys and the youths, their mind will be engaged. And then they see something prosperous in the future. So then they hold on to them.
This facility what they wait for. Obviously, then they go open a new stream of platform for the young athletes where they come up. At least then go get that attention there, because obviously with the new developments of the stadium and obviously with the different sector that they get for involved, not only athletics, obviously not only football, basketball, swimming, the likes of tennis, all these other sports. And hopefully the young up and coming youths go able to persuade or the people they empower, they able to sway that next generation. Also starts for build the academy system always talk about in football. Not only football, we'll not get that in any sports in Africa. Salone, we'll not get the academy system.
Don't give me some of you tell the effects, the Aisha Joans effect. We'll not really go football. We do the other. There's small sport there no more. We see we table tennis, go see we cycling, go see we now even Frances Bernard, she's also a senior colleague because I meet them by the working in Florence. Now they pave way for we. Respect to them. So a lot of them small sport them. I don't call it small sport because I was some of them sport that they big, but because of Salone level they strain. So we get sport who they go make hype in interview. No one also be this sport here now inside the bag now they the office day.
Yes.
Now that 43, now they stadium.
Dopeii, she's right.
I know. It's history lesson. A history lesson. Say,
yeah.
From all these things. So I learned the great minded. So why they sit on now for that? The one reason why I sit on always every Friday, I volunteer for do this because I want land.
Somebody for volunteer for 1 year, don't they? Let you understand.
Let you understand.
In 5 weeks, so I do is okay.
You know it catch me in the elbow now.
Yeah.
You know it catch me in the elbow.
You know catch, you know it now the gate.
I want to coach cricket too because I be over the trainer police. I'm going to see cricket and if they watch me,
not them base.
I used to say, but when I was still like, come on. So one day I won't really go over there because the woman just go like
No, that's
because
Sabi because they watch this show. They watch this show.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
cricket, say we drop now. Cricket is one of the we don't play cricket now. So not like I want go really go there, go begin to bowl all that. I say, I don't just we go. If I go there, I go begin show. They say this man don't come, so I just left them at the department. I go my own department.
Because we say you sabi.
I no problem. Me, I don't like problem. But it's a good history lesson. I don't come far.
we come off our so far. So far.
We will
God
get
bless us. Like I say, Emmanuel, every Saturday we get competition. Emmanuel, let me ask you, I don't forget the name. Biggest sport?
Biggest sport. Yeah, it went biggest sport. So yeah, it got this in Commonwealth All African Games.
Yeah, I mean, athlete. It's small like
Yes.
challenging big one at table.
Yeah. Because for Soya was a kid like Team Alusak. So we started Team Alusak, like that was how we developed and we began with Kochide. We developed the community. Because most of these boys were just around the Alusak community, like they go to school, they can't help them mama self. So we began with Kochi, the delectable tennis and the Papalano. And that was where like we say, you know what? With Piao and nice. You say,
Yeah,
guys,
nice.
let me bring come something to this community. We go able help the young picking the ass. Then think about so. Let me start a table tennis academy. That was how it started. Begin catch
And
the
what
young
the-
ones there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
biggest sport was a very good player. Very good player.
And today is the seed number one where I left.
Yeah, if you get the future, it's not the only Bobo
Yes.
Para squad who will challenge you. It challenge
Yes.
big one at the table. So because Ali Lakish can put a system where every weekend they get table tennis championship.
Championship, yeah.
Now one kind man we in getting money. If you
Yeah.
don't know how to waste time. I got quick competition.
And to be sincere, you know, blessed big respect for Ali Lakish.
Yeah.
Dopeii, if we get short leaders in that country, sports they go before.
But they fetch the man and pull up.
This time they might look on a pit, tell us, until they pay you 100,000 on a log on a table. Just on a go prove on herself.
I got quick
Because I dey count camera. Talk here, look the table on a log, go me they put money on a go chill on herself.
It's not there for that boy Emmanuel, but let me
Yeah.
say I want to really say that boy and good person.
Exactly.
Otherwise we play at all against the coach. That like me
Against the coach, yes.
So, man, they put money against playing coach. Where they meet the
Remember the president, they tell you, you know, I dey bite for this player. That was what moved us. You know, that was what moved us. Yeah. Davida. Yeah. You see.
Davida with Germany now. Davida said another one. Davida play all kinds of sports. Davida, I don't ever know say Davida they cricket.
Yeah, she was playing cricket also.
Yeah, until one day I go down Kingston number. I see Davida they play cricket.
Yeah.
I said, you know, he did tennis, he did volleyball,
handball.
Yeah, he did Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did Germany. I will tell you David I Germany. Yeah.
Yeah.
To God be the glory. Stadium not fail we.
We got to plan, we map well.
We continue walk.
Man, I get the calendar from 20 years ago.
We continue walk.
I get the calendar from 20 years ago. People if I get now this year calendar, man, we don't get 20. We don't get 20. I said 2000.
Maggie, you know we catch your elbow soup, you know fail we. You know go on belly for nothing.
And may the soul of the late Yankin back rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Exactly.
Yankin the cost mama the first.
Yes. They will buy pepper soup back. Then when I don't make a lala, they don't know. When I don't turn paddy back.
It costs you for how God make you.
Yes.
The way you make like say you proud, you don't vex, you never worry back. Then back they see back. Say, are you Magdalene? That mean they make puzzle. Maybe well they come, they come make competition. Me, and they come for me what be less fun. I don't say they beat all man.
No, he's doing well. He's doing well. It's all about the exposure, Magdalene, for these athletes, And because even like in table tennis, like how Tia Magdalene can, it's just the finance that the little difference, and it's the speed. If we get the facilities, Maggie, trust me, we get the tendency for each of them. Nigeria and Egypt that are making it out there, it's about the facility. Now, when I come here, Maggie, I know that. When I go to the various gyms and the facilities where they see, when Ronaldo be make their statement and the Boko people and be feel to say an insult, but no,
You know, go there.
equipment is very important in sports.
Each other Manchester, so I will also be the stadium
No.
the league.
Yeah. No, but equipment is very important for athletes' performance. Dopeii use yourself no. For excellence performance, we need enhancing equipment.
That stadium comment give booty be a leak. That will be that is
Yeah.
Africa teacher more be afraid for, But it's all Africa teacher left commentary, so they claim right up. But it's
right up. Yeah.
One day they do show and they work out all the old athletes, they will begin talk. Yeah, they work out Olombi, they all like
honestly, that'll be an experience of a lifetime.
Come on, everyone season. He said they play for Western, yeah, go play for
Western.
Now we captain, I want for him.
Yes.
Who beats them, boo boo.
That'll be.
But can this guy where they play basketball now at Germany?
Germany, we go Germany, Mohammed.
Yes, Mohammed and then Pia.
Yes. What we get? They move. Okesh Lombi. We beat that.
Yeah.
That is the stadium divide for Bishop House. So Monday for Lombi, so Monday for
Lombi. Yeah.
Alright, I'll talk with two stories that more can go. He said Dopeii get nice now in 5 weeks trip that Salone. I know.
Petros, boys. If I didn't show, I didn't comment by the show. I don't understand you.
You don't project.
I know I get nice.
Dopeii Senna. A senior colleague we based in Canada, Mr. Daniel. They tell them they cover sports. They're not being born mates. To be honest, they're not being born mates too. So I always learn from him, and he always teach me. He can look at me, teach them, and correct me, and I listen him. So he's a very, very good sport journalist. He's based in Canada. I said it's always nice to hear from not only a new generation of sport journalists, analysts, but our children. Magdalene and all out there, I want to join you guys to congratulate all our athletes out there competing for Mama Salone in spite of the odds, especially the 100 meter finalists. Georgiana, that's 400, placed 6th in the final, which was won by Kenya's Mary Moore, a world champion, which goes to show there is light at the end of the tunnel. Also, our boxers, lady from Canada, God bless us all. All right, thank you, boss. We do small. We don't learn from the days of SLBC, we big one in the theory, the voice of experience and all. We move all in our SLFA active secretary gets for say. Because this active secretary is active football team, now volleyball man.
Volleyball.
We play volleyball, a big referee, international referee in volleyball. You administer the game. So football say this might get sense, then they snatch them. Volleyball is on as you don't say they snatch Bensi, but it is what it is. Everybody they go for growth, and we're happy for them. Don't listen to what he gets for say about the developmental project their way then don't they embark on.
Acting general secretary.
Since for me coming as acting secretary general, some of the development that we don't take place?
We don't do a lot of things from administration, governance, infrastructure, and when they come to administration, we're not able to conduct calls for Premier League clubs, male and female, the UEFA Assist program. We don't conduct club license calls for Premier League clubs. The club license process now for ensure that clubs, now for example, Konneh Diamond Stars, Women Queens, if they want to register them players for CAF competition, they don't need to take them, files them from Konneh or from Women for SLFA headquarters, as they don't used to happen. They can stay in Konneh or in McKinney, in both, wherever all the team they, and go online and do the process of registration of in club, in players, and complete the club license process. So that's one good thing hold on. Another thing hold on, who they roll out slowly, who don't get training on how to call it FIFA Connect. The FIFA Connect is a platform where they ensure to register all the players, all the officials with the in football. From age 12, who they begin to register the players to 14, 16, 17, as the case may be. What in this go do to Salone football? We all know, say for sure, that's one key problem we'll get. Now, dispute over players all of the time. One club they claim this player, the other club they claim this player. How do we resolve this problem? Now, for instance, say we get a database of all the players. So that database, the platform is available. We gradually now they roll out the database by way of having the clubs for register them players and they on the database. So when once it did it, you get what you call the player in passport. The player passport now the player in record from A to Z at the material time. Where they show which side this player be last play, which side it now, which contract to get with the person, it's 6 months, it's 1 year. So all the issues we get for the disputes regarding players to become 18 of the past. So then are the administrative aspect. Equally so, we don't do a lot of courses, so we don't send we staff them outside this country. They also don't come down to trainers, for example, match coordinators, general coordinators of matches. Those are things we don't do, and gradually we implement them. In terms of competitions, we don't roll the biggest competition calendar ever this history do experience. Currently, we are playing 8 competitions all concurrently for the first time in the history of this country. We'll not ever experience that. We are playing under 12 for boys, under 14 for boys nationwide. We are playing Division 1, Division 2 for men's football. This year we don't introduce Division 1 for women's football. Remember last season, now we introduce women's football. Now only one division will be left. Now we get 2 divisions. They also play. Of course, the FA Cup they go on. The Premier League, male and female, remarkable. We never experienced that.
Okay.
In terms of governance, we don't look at and say we lost and weak. So and not to modern standard. So we don't take efforts for ensure that we're able to review the statutes, and that process is ongoing. In the last 3 days, FIFA don't send a 2-man mission here for sit to the statute review committee for finalize the statute, and that has been done. We're now waiting for FIFA for give a final accreditation to the process, so that we will go ahead and get with extraordinary Congress for adopt the statute and also get the ethics committee. Most important of all are the infrastructure aspects. From Konneh to Kenema to Bo to Poloko to Abu School to Academy, everywhere is active. What are we doing in Konneh? Konneh, we know say the top we don't wear out most parts. So that is going to be repaired. And the issue of crowd violence we always on the experience, we install a perimeter fence. So people can no longer go into the pitches for celebrate or for go attack referee and what have you. Would it be an opportunity for get more time for play? Because if you play a football match in Konneh, for example, anywhere before we don't get perimeter fence, and they score 5 goals, you're going to lose about 10 minutes just in celebration for public players. About the perimeter fence, if the team go and celebrate, the match goes. So this means we get more time for play. In Kenema, we have already installed the floodlights. In Bo, the turf is being laid now today. Poloko is ready this weekend. Poloko by Buria Warriors, they play host to Lamboy in Poloko on artificial turf.
Okay.
We don't welcome teams in the academy, the football grounds. We know all the last league matches don't play. Now they play.
Okay. I just want to bring you back to 2 things that we make mention of.
Okay.
we know the much that gets more detail about the under 12, which is one. And you make mention, say, the law week for educate the public. Which did you ever talk about? We law them
Yes, the under 12 basically and under 14, they get 3 phases. Now, so design them for play because this is the first time we're introducing it. Again, it's an experimental case. If it works out well, we'll continue with it. If it don't work out well, we'll go design another model we will work with for it. Because starting a process is very difficult. It's about trying to get it right. So in the process, you are liable to make mistakes until eventually you get it right and try not to get it wrong anymore. So the under 12 at this material time at the district space today. So all these 16 districts they play their own qualifiers. And after all they play them qualifiers for both under 12 and under 14, they go to the regional phase. So those districts they produce their own champions and runners up, where as the case may be, for can playing at the regional finals. The regional finals so they plan like a festival. Bring all the qualified teams of the respective district to one center. And then they play a 1 week long of football activities, and they get qualifiers from those respective regions. So that means we're going to have 5 stops for the regional finals, or you can call it 5 regional under 12 and under 14 festivals. We go play at the north, northeast, northwest, south, east, and western region. Yeah. And after which, those teams who they qualify from those zones, winner first and runner up, we will give you a total of 10 teams. They now play at the national phase, what they call the national festival. Again, would they bring the one around? It could be in Poloko, it could be in Kenema. Now we have many options. It could be in Apusco, it could be in Kingston, it could be in McKinney, as the case may be, based on how we look at what side the greatest opportunity to go there in terms of body and lodging for the athletes and the atmosphere will go on for generate for see that's way before play. So that's what the under 15, the under 12 and under 14 boys.
Yeah, the law. What I forget education in the area.
What you say the law? What do you mean?
They say the law naya week, and then they try for share more.
Okay, the law. So what I say by that, what I say for example, if you look at the regulations for the Premier League, it's much more tougher today than it was 2 seasons ago because also it don't be reviewed. We're not going to rest on that. Based on all of which we experience also this season, pre-season for meetup 2024-2025, we'll review again. The areas that we will get, will not be able to cover, but the car will legislate again. This is how we grow. Anytime we get problem, can make law on it. If you can't be able to talk it, make law on it. You understand? For example, we have some issues within the FA Cup they play. You understand? Now we don't look for say we're going to make a standalone regulation for the FA Cup because it's a standalone competition. One of the FA competition now the biggest competition at the country. We get many teams who they play from Division 2, Division 1, and the Premier League. So it's the biggest competition in terms of number of teams who they take part in the competition. So you need to forget standalone regulation. So now the areas and in terms of the statute, it's been reviewed again. Now for ensure that we are in line with the modern trend, we're putting FIFA 1, because FIFA, CAF, and WAFU, these are our supervisors. So we have our laws have to be in line with what they want. If you look at we started most other things they refer to the FIFA code, the FIFA codes. So now we don't devise a means wherein we're able to develop our own codes. We will guide the statute in line with the statute. We've done also for the electoral code and the standing orders of Congress, and the guidelines to Congress, how Congress probably conducted, so that we're not going to Congress. You are aware that if you go maybe some 2 or 3 years, 5 years back, 8 years back, with Congress is not fair to be effective. But fast track forward from the elective Congress and the last ordinary Congress we hold, it was very straightforward, very simple. So very simple, peaceful, accredited to be credible. So these are our responsibility for ensure that we're able to work on and the able make them better.
Okay.
That's why we work on them.
2 questions, then we go into a proper one. One, how the CLM Football Association, the football family determine the delegates, because you know, foresee somebody coming from the Blues, they say I want to pick aspire for get the intention for SLFA presidency, and then again, they look at maintenance of this project of pitch there across the country, and one for make you explain in detail whether if then pitch there get a drainage, because he make mention of the one at Conteh years ago, we were wearing the kind of setting on the same pitch. We sometimes doesn't stop the game during the season. How best not put all and things in place.
Okay, so All of them pitches there get hidden drainage, which means that they say it's not visible. If you not get the how do I call it, drawing of the pitch, you're not technically inclined to look at drawing there. Now the picture where you can see that you go think say drainage on it. But you get drainage all around. Where they gather that water there and go to a particular chamber. It is there. And in terms of fields getting waterlogged, I mean, no amount of drainage not able to stop field from getting waterlogged, depending on the rainfall. If the rainfall is so heavy that the drainage able for up container, it's possible to see the waterlogged everywhere in the world. This will happen. Yeah, so it cannot be unique to Sierra Leone. It just depends on the level of rainfall. But if the level of rainfall not high, you understand the drainage is good enough as per standard, for able for drain the water and give way for the players and play. So in terms of that area, it's well covered and well taken.
So what about the delegate?
In terms of delegates is the responsibility of the members. Yeah, not the way they manufacture delegates as a Sierra Leone Football Association when it comes to election. Yeah, it is the responsibility of the members for determining who that they represented. But what we've done cleverly is that we have been able to legislate so much so that selection of delegates and presentation of delegates, because over the years what we don't experience is that 1 week they will tell you that this person I represent, for example, Joseph FC, and then 1 week after towards the election again or whatever it is, they will tell you no, it's not, or towards the Congress they will tell you it's not Joseph, it's not A anymore, it's B now that is going to represent Joseph. So we don't try to work around that and make them much more firmer, so that we're not able to go back and forth or no get situations where you have two delegates fighting for one position.
Finally, the area of the maintenance and our best project that we don't start be get into finishing point, because we don't see plenty time. A project they finish, and then there's no time frame where we see in the next 2-3 years the engineer they need for come back and do other things there.
Okay, so we get clear maintenance plan as per agreements with the contractors, and they also then portray groundsmen in terms of how for maintenance the field, in terms of brushing, because then artificial top layer they need brushing to ensure that the fibers will remain intact and make them much more the surface much more better. We get maintenance equipment then. They don't train groundsmen then for use on across, whether it is in Kenima, it is in Bob or local Apple school. And that process will go on. But over and above all, we set now as a federation, we go beyond just the maintenance for ensure that we have guidelines in terms of the usage of the facility. Because the tough, not to any kind of boots you use for play, not to any kind of gear you use for step on. So we now get the responsibility for ensure that we create the guidelines, which is ongoing, for ensure that we really educate the users of them facilities there, and ensure that also in terms of the accessibility is really limited to a smaller group, rather than a larger group who will not be able to really keep a close eye on in terms of observation and monitoring.
All right, that's not the voice of Mohamed Ben Sinbao, the SLFA acting general secretary, where they in charge now for do the pen and paper work now the SLFA and the correspondences and all. All right, before I come to Emmanuel, that I often say wait to Magdalene, what's the situation with the Artwile SLFA Sec-Gen Chris Kama? Was he fired, sacked, or just abandoned? I don't know much. All I understand that they on leave and probably still enjoying leave.
Leave the long go.
Emmanuel, I come to you quickly. What do you think about Benson in statement? They talk about try for look at the loss them, for check on them and see how best them go look into them and get some new rules where they will carry it and talk about junior boys competition where they set for organizing the infrastructure where they go on right across the country and all that thing themselves with maintenance maintenance ways the way they want for put in place for make sure say them pitch then they in the right form.
Yeah, thank you, Maggie. And big respect to Benson, and now one of the senior man then in the sporting arena, one of the people that we get respect for. And I know say with him assuming that position could get more capacity for serving bigger positions tomorrow. These are great administrators in the game, and we shall say God could lead them in the right path and be sincere in service of what they do to the nation. He talk about the youth and the young one they for play the game. Not till now, we don't hear this. We use what administrations in the camp, but they talk about grassroots. We want grassroots football for play. But there are no infrastructure. There are no structures being put in place. So if Benson Bauer is talking about that they want the the youth team for play football, man, there is no way when we will play a youth football without motivating these clubs, without motivating the community clubs or empowering community clubs. I'll tell you, each of these with communities away you see, then get community clubs away, then they train the young boys there. But there are no support, there are no sponsors. For example, I would tell you the DV United in Ascension Town don't help for produce key players when they play in the Premier League today. They went through DV United. But where are the sponsors coming from? No. That guy they coaching, now they use your special money, the bike equipment kit. You register the boys into the junior leagues and play. So for me, the junior football begin to play, we need to get structures in place. And from there, we need to encourage with Premier League clubs there for get involved into the business. Because when they get involved into the business, then the business is serious.
Yeah.
If we Premier League clubs are not involved into youth football, Magdalene, you need to go further, they die out.
Yeah.
So then I want key thing. And you talk about the registration of players. Magdalene,
The
that's a
club
whole
license.
technology. Yeah, it's a whole technology. Like in Australia, where you want for play football for the year, we get like something like the entry new or playfootball.com.au. You dey register there. You go into the data system, you already did it. What you need for do you just need for punch your FFA number. As you punch your FFA number, they show you all the details and the clubs that you don't play for the past few years, your activities, everything you did it.
Yeah.
So if you move from club A to
we reach there.
yeah, sorry, Mag. So if you move from club A to club B, it is shown that your system. Say, Mr. Edo move from club A to 2023 na club na Granville Warrats I play 2024. He moved to the Hills District. He played at Bella Vista. So you know, all you detail the show. Even when you don't resign, you become like a coach. You dey register there as a coach, as an administrator. Everything you detail the show. So there's no way wherein somebody go move from club A to club B without confusion. So long ago, like the FA from the days of Madam Aisha Joansi under Chris Kama, these were some of the technology will be the expected for C into the administration. We will not be bringing camp. But with this type of improvement that we will see they come into the FA, trust me, it's a step in the right direction. We just hope and pray that a lot of protection be placed around some of their services and because we see much of problem wherein we FA their accounts always in the acre. And these are people and personal information. Yeah, Maggie. yeah. And these are people are personal information where if you allow them get them out there, it's very detrifying to an individual. So let better security be put in place for make them able to use short tools or apps in that country the way we have the football for go before.
All right, thank you, Emmanuel. Dopeii, I go hold it there and I will come play Victoria interview there. We analyze and say bye-bye because we don't take a long time, we don't stretch. But to add to that, the SLFA also be trained over 50 coaches there a few days ago where they went for, most of them coaches then are then really they into grassroots football, non-division and other football except where they play. All right, let me take this interview from Coach Victoria Conteh. Victoria, now the first female coach in Africa for coach a male Premier League club. And he sat there for the BBC interview and he played a young part, did a very good job with Eastern Tigers. He be there at the national women's team, under 20 women's team. He be there soccer angels, police team, but he can't get a situation where affecting health and he been get for go to operation where they be amputating foot. But he not be able for telling story. But in this interview with Max Tribune Sports, he telling story to Joseph and Petros Katta where they represent Win Africa. Let me listen to Coach Victoria and send at the comment section what you think about the program for improve and waiting now you take about the topics then we discuss because we want the show for be interactive now we boss no more don't dominate right now than an office so we want
Yeah.
a lot of people that they watch but they stay mute please guys.
Okay, we know Victoria as the only female coach now the Sierra Leone Premier League, but at the stand now, what are the situation of Victoria?
Well, one thing I can tell people is as long as there's life, there's hope. And once you are sad, you're gonna feel back. Because me, I not use for sit down one place no more. I use for waka waiting call them, Even when the female team they go book and I was there. When they go this last kind I did it back. You see, I dey enjoy the thing. Now I don't start from small till I don't big so. So nobody will put football get me back.
Okay, Max Tribune, na a online platform, we get a lot of viewers. People go on for know what happen to you.
Well, one day I'm me get for teach them Premier Club and play officials them, the coaches them. Even that day they said I lost my phone. So the other day, then John said, he said you body they reduce. And I said, John, I said I don't know what to do. I said I don't know what happen. Now suppose Sunny people go meet me. Then I go hospital. Indeed, go do test 5 tests. I don't get diabetes. I don't get sugar. I don't get pressure. No nothing. They say a poison a mass poison. So you get for good. I ain't tell John for amputate me. Go meet one Dr. Masako, nice doctor, na soldier. No, the soldier don't mean like me because me a coach. Most of them know me. Me a coach. They say me are very friendly. Them thing. So them they treat me okay. When I can cancel for the my doctor can. Coach, you wait happen. I say no nothing. I can sit down. They made that phone and things and say they do the operation. I tell them I say me I dey go under this operation. I don't do nobody bad, I don't kill, I don't do no nothing. And indeed, God go carry me go and God go bring me back. At theater canto. Well, at theater canto, then began about me coachy. Wait up, low bring boot. I say on a first boot go play. Now everyone time say wait, let it in down. You go talk to coach, I say alright. When they don't pull the machine per me down, I talk not I say what gonna water they go and bug them, and just for fun.
Okay, we know say it's really painful because we expect this to happen.
Yeah.
But one for make the people try to understand better. Is it from the traditional angle because you make mention say you step on poison and nearly be on mass or
I don't really know. But when they go do me test, they say na poison a mass. I don't really know whether na any side, but it left to God. Because me own believing say everything left to God. As someone say what we do unto God. It's not to God. I'm still going strong. I dey work out, I don't go pay for food. Work when they give me SLFA, they help me back, Kista they help me. I really tell God thank you.
Okay. We know see you video with Eastern Tigers.
Yes.
Still with the team?
Yes, I know with the team. Never mind say because of them call me, they say police let me return back. I go there, but when they call me national team, they get for pull me. I did Liberia. I win 4 games. They missing for 1. I come out, I go Senegal. I win game na Senegal. me, my ambition is that I still go and feel for
So this competition that we talk about last year?
Yeah, before the last
yeah,
Senegal. Yes, Senegal. We win. Why not? Beat them.
Okay. Most time we see close with John Kista. Are you friends?
He pass brother. He pass friend. Now if first pull me, I tell them they go to one. That's why we then a lodge. They go to a last shop to one lady. I say, coach, I don't even body play the ball. I say, where am I? I say, but then they when see they play but in bone, one bone maybe big so in bone there. Nice okay. And from them make this size. So the day when they come inside police field, I come out train and they say, what you come on? I say, coach, I go to say left train, he can't do coaching for. Indeed, let God bless him. I did license C and pass. I go do license B and pass. Say, Madam Aisha go for semi go Cameroon, go do the calf instructor, the only female calf instructor in the license account. Tell God thank you for that.
Okay. You get any picking where you think for like play football?
They no one play ball. They no one be like me. Only that me go born them one go to in bone there so I stop them. But not get me kind yet.
Okay. You make mention say you still live with Eastern Tigers.
Yes.
Eastern Tigers without relegate.
Yes.
How they move the team?
Well, the relegation, then the division one, then they train and they know how they go. Wait and call, you know, man, they tell me everything, you know. I'm just happy and glad. And of course, who could talk with now? Could talk with team. I deal with the team. They recognize me as coach, and even when the team they go play, I they pray for them. I tell them, I go take the cup, come indeed they bring the cup 2-10 now. They don't bring the cup. I have with prayers, they bring the cup. And the cup can sleep to me 3 days, they to me. So I really appreciate and say thank you to Road and thank you to everybody.
We get a lot of female people that were into football or sports actively. I will make mention of Madam Aisha Yohannes. Get any female person because in a situation like this, you know, so when you not be into this situation, life are difficult in terms of living. How you manage in terms of communicating with those people?
The one that when I say I'm in the Cox, one with the player, the coach, then they know they left me. They know they left me at all. Then they go give me 300, then they go 500, then they give me money, and I live my life. You know, I always appreciate God. They tell God thank you. And Kista, he really want to know about me because even when I go and feel yesterday, what they can't take go keke or what you call it keke, I say no left me. They say not for you, not for the kind of feel every day for the watch game. I like football. That is my own career, football.
Okay. Other people can say life can be difficult after football. Is there any institution or any football club with like monthly salary they want with regarding what you don't do into football?
Then they give me money. Even SLFA, Daddy Brahma, the president there, when I go there, say Vic, I say, you for do something, not to say no company for you, but to do something at least you go to manage your this that. They give me money. I really appreciate them. And now then they try for me club buy more food. I really appreciate it. God bless everybody. God bless Mr. Awona. All the executive members, all members of SLFA, God bless them.
You get any message we want to give out to female players then? Or what are some of the things that we learn when you play
female
football?
Players, especially coaches, don't always wait for time. Two, the players then one they will go play with. I mean tell them the last time we'll go and Kenema. Then pick enough for left them. We will not allow it if not the week, then they train 2 or 3 times. Much better we'll not go train 2 for call other one day. Because they are our future leaders for tomorrow. Now we don't come out Kenema. There's no training going on. And competition they can't just for April and wait. Let we encourage them. Let we make them train if not 3 times for the week. Then they train. Maybe you work where are they so Alexi when they train. I'm not Alexi Dom. I'm not self-seen this and Alexi Dom. I'm not always a day. SLFA they do game every day. However, I do game. By the grace of God, next week or week after next, then you go see me.
If I get a picking, I want to make it a girl picking. I want to make it come into football. Which I need for
Grassroots, start out from grassroots. How old? How old?
I yet forget to begin, but in the future.
Okay, in future, yeah? Would they begin from grassroots? For me, I do grassroots. If on Africa, I do 2 years. They go round, Taribo, they go around this country. Desmond Payne, take you back, I do in grassroots. Go teach grassroots people in Akono. I get past how many people in Akono, different angles. We just come up, Kanema, Bo, Lunge, different sizes. Lunge, I go there, I build up them female team. Let me see what they make waiting for them. You know, I designed the Lunge because of that team there. But plenty of them, me, I debate we can start from grassroots. Under 10, under 11, 12, then begin train them.
I remember the last time when I talked to Musupele and that of Baby Whiteman, they make mention of a lot of challenges they will go to into the national team. At one point in time, Musupele make mention, say, Dirty Box value pass female football because of the challenges. How true is it?
I don't believe so. Me not believe so. Within my own causes, they would do C, B, calf instructor. I'm the only female calf instructor. And I can challenge anybody, say, if there is more provision for the ladies, more encouragement, then they go before. They encourage them. They can't do to the man, they do to the woman then. They go fine. Because if they give the woman them this, they forgive the woman them. That will motivate them more and more for going to the game.
There's a female coach with Salone.
Mata?
Yeah, Mata. How you get any female coach where you try from bring up where you want to bring into the limelight?
Well, them Taribo, of course, be licensed. Taribo with them. Okay. I think that after me, Taribo done funny day under funny. I would be licensed, but me go on top of them, go by the calf instructor and licensed.
For manage female football, it's very difficult.
Difficult.
I can remember when Mahmoud FCB they exist as a team before they come and join with that of Mohamed Kalomba in the team or get an agreement. How wanna be the manage female football?
Well, I think we say for them. I mean, I can't pick in then. SLFA know that. I can't boku pick in there. I me they feed them. I me do everything. You don't want to give me 1 cent. Tell we to go train with them, wait and call them. But because of encouragement, no day. But now I see small encouragement of me. But let them they make picking and train. Then go be my happiest moments in the world.
In some way, you get any message?
You have under 17, under 20, national team. Make them put people into categories and make them train.
For we get female players, the way they play a bigger club, like Europe.
Yes,
not happy.
We get them. Some don't come, we come out talking. And if we say we want for do this thing, we can call them and go come. Only then see the encouragement to go on. Then go come. They're ready for come, but not the encouragement.
Through communication, can you able to pioneer that?
If through communication,
yeah, you can able to pioneer that.
I can talk to them. Yeah, I can talk to them. I can tell them, and I can talk at times. Coach, everybody, how they do? How they say, good, tell God, thank you for life and well-being. This way, that's good.
The female players or the coaches, when I get a union.
Are they coaches union? And I mean, WhatsApp.
Okay, I want to look at your welfare.
Well, the technical director can call up and meetings, different things, and we do things together, at least. See, so for me, only thing, let we try, let put you into categories. National team, 2017, under almost. Then we start training.
Okay. John Kista, the former head coach of the national team, Leosters, and I've been in good relationship. Still as I speak to you. But when Eastern Tigers will play against Lions, I want to be the manager situation.
I'm not manager, I don't want to for him because he get into me, get me team. It happened for Sonoma, he score. It happened for say he score, as the referees they say. But instead of saying as strong, so every time I go on the interview, he talk and me saying they praise me because in since I do very well. Me Bobo they don't train, they talk to them, buy food also we to talk. This game we want time. This game we for win now. And indeed you go ask Victor, he go tell you say I'm the best coach so far for Eastern Tiger. Put them pull back, accommodate, then relegate. But God go bring them back.
Tell me about your difficult time into football.
I had difficult times into football. I don't get difficult times into football. Only time is when I amputate me is a difficult time. Tell God thank you for the life of everybody. I don't go pay for food, so I come back and food.
So what are your happiest moments?
Oh, my happiest moments when I see the ladies and they play female football, they go on, and the SLFA they encourage them, they them, you know. I'm so happy.
Whose team where you always find them difficult, they knock you left and right, length and breadth, for make you able to forget winning against when your team Eastern Tigers be there into the National League?
I think it was John Kista. And me know how they play. If you change so asabi, you can tell me I don't change you, you don't open wheel, you don't do so. So coach, when beat me, all man say asabi there. Kenema go be there inside Kenema. Blackpool you don't for talk. I scatter them. Import a bit there. Other clubs are bit there. So I can tell God.
Up to now, so to speak, the male coaches can get attack from each other. When you be there as actively into the game, you will get them kind attacking as a woman.
Because I do waiting right. I know they get attacked. You as coach, encourage your players. You as coach, make sure say if not inside the week 2 or 3 times, get meeting with them. So don't talk with them. Then you know waiting at them problems. Not to for just let them know more. Or you can feel can't say no. Talk with them, let you know them problems, and after what you don't know, you're gonna waiting for them.
Okay, finally, what will be a wrap-up message?
Well, thank you very much for coming, and I want to tell the people of Sierra Leone I will still go back to the field and do my job.
All right, that's Coach Victoria, very confident, and I don't promise say it still come to the field and do in job. Dopeii, this was very emotional for watch and listen to somebody who on the up there. They do very well as a woman, first woman in the region for coach a male Premier League team. You know, can get a predicament where get for loss in 1 foot, and now it hope for use. You know, artificial foot, if I can call them so. So what do you gain from this interview?
Inspiration, man. Like, to be honest, like watching and listening to the mommy way they speak, and you know, based on her experiences, you know, her upbringing, her grassroots, the way it starts, how we end up, Eastern Lions. You know, it's just experience, and also again today the key word for me is passion. It just shows that from the morning, like I talked, it just like football, and fall in love with football. And then they just show say football is not a gender sport. You don't have to be man for player. The mommy starts the days the way woman there, it was a taboo for women they integrate inside football, but you can tell that she was very adamant on being that person to stand out. And indeed she stood out amongst all the men. She stood out, you know, she played, she mentored, she coached, she lectured, she's done it all. You know, I can just talk based on it. And I first woman we get a CAF class C coaching certificate. That goes a long way. That's an international honors, not only Africa. It's an international honors. That means say like if things would have worked out for her, it would be in a country maybe like here or anywhere in Europe, and still continue her passion and still be coaching at a very high level. And for Coach Eastern Tigers, you know, na Salone in a dominant country when a male when it comes to football, and for her to be outstanding in her performance when she was in charge, it shows the growth that she had. And you can tell that all these people have acknowledged where she's come from. The people that she's mentioned, they've acknowledged her hard work, her testimony to perseverance, even going through these trials and tribulations that, you know, she's went through this past couple months. You can tell that she still hasn't given up. She still loves the game of football. She still loves the sport. She still want to be part of it. She still wants to be there, regardless of this disability that's come forth. You know, she's not somebody that's been like, you know what, this thing don't come like yes. I think now she's got the fire they burn more and more. She wants to prove to people that you can't knock me down. I'm not gonna stay down because of this issue. You know, so like yeah, I mean it's inspirational for me. My laptop one day.
All right. All right, quick one will go. Emmanuel, quick one. Waiting I take and waiting go be you. Yeah, we're not gonna go to international again because much not this again
International
at
break.
Yeah.
Football on the
Yeah, thank you,
international break.
Maggie. I think for me, this are the highlight of the show. It make my heart heavy. And I remember the Vic in those days with all the like of funny mother, then rather than small office by the gates.
yeah.
Yeah, these were women they get too passion for the game, for sports, for they like to they see the type of pain we they go to as a begin to then he really touched me. I'm really down, Maggie, but short is life. These are some of the gifts of which you want. These are some of the gifts we get from sports. It's hard, but it is what it is. It's our trade. You have to
I'm happy.
accept
I'm happy he get the confidence he will return back for coaching.
return back.
Hopefully, he get the footwear that order for him, and he go able for move on back.
Magdalene,
It's,
in terms of that foot today, it's easy. And the chief minister, Senge,
mm,
in terms of that prosthetic, in doing in doctorate or PhD, that was one of his projects. He's very good in terms of prosthetic. So if the ministry somebody able to connect him and the chief minister, trust me, it'll help him because that was his project when he be the right in PhD. He did
oh,
prosthetic. Even
yeah.
internationally, that was what we recognize Senge for. So if
Say
somebody
that.
able connect her with her, trust me, it will get a greater help for that.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, Kochi, we just say keep the faith, keep going. We left the passion. We will left for you back, and he made a very excellent point. You left Tigers the relegate. We're not gonna say that because of you, but you play your own role where you be there. You challenge most of the big clubs, them, and you win. Emmanuel, Suleiman Sela, you put what is Emmanuel? Michael Sela, you charge you lap. So it's like Suleiman will go, but Sule will go. Will
Yeah, I
go. We
don't
want
put up my I don't put up
It's
my
sleep
time.
time. It's sleep time. Bedtime.
Yeah, so coaching personally mean a lot to me because when I start with journalism, I be get small body as small. So tell them they go for go interview people there, they send me, they reject me, say look we small, I work I put mic before we. So but coaching I one person where in all every time I call on a radio, in no one know you take the interview. If they take away they go motivate me, say you get for go far, you get for go far, keep going, keep going. So I always respect her for that. I be feel so bad when I see pictures of in foot and social media and all. But it is what it is. That what God decide for and for now. I believe say go get up back and move on. All right, as we dey go now, Emmanuel, you player, though you know we go from the England team, say he get injury. Not to think kuna the place so because about two players on I guess so now. Saka
Alright,
and
Saka again. At the game where they come up, man. It get sense. Injury. Who's into again?
Maggie, England get the depth. Without Saka, England gets two or three replacement of Saka.
mm.
So for me, it was a wise decision for making Cam because Arsenal get for play a lot of games after
So
this
that's what I don't
international
begin do now.
breaks. It's a
I'll tell
football
you,
technique.
man,
We all need for protect the young boys. We
Okay,
need
so
for
the
protect the young boys.
Meno, Kobe.
No, but una get McTominay. Meno Kishida una can still play McTominay.
a footballer.
So for me, Saka, that was a brilliant decision, and if you want, he don't play a lot of games throughout this year. So for go play the international, come back, and after every 3 games, play the Premier League, go play Champions League, come back into. These are top league game teams that you dey play. The more souls get for sour. So it's
All
spot
right.
up to give him a very good advice, and if you adhere to him, it's good for him body.
All right, so okay, we go now. So, Dopeii round of message for the week as we will come back. I think we will return on Good Friday or so.
Good Friday.
I look at Easter.
Hopefully,
Yeah, hopefully.
hopefully, Hopefully, we don't. I'm not sure. No problem. No problem.
Go the laptop inside you go. And you for charger and tell don't tell you, Suleiman don't tell you. Charger.
I wanna wait for the day they put me on the show. I wanna wait for the day. Every week I tell her I wait for the day they put me on the show. But yeah, thanks Suleiman. I wanna paper blog.
I wanna paper blogger.
I don't go walk, boy. You don't go walk. Don't be the outside we go in a fan posting.
Get that done, I mean.
But anyway, thank you.
All right. We can go. See the Kalon family. Them play themselves. So, but my Kalon beat him big brother anyway. So the game been tight. You know. The game tight.
I think I saw a glimpse of AYV, but yeah. Anyways, thank you everybody.
So these are just the tell them about a bit Mighty Blackpool banter.
Mighty Blackpool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blackpool
okay, Maggie. One penalty controversial within our Tom boys. Manuel. Now I go on to goal. The ball is go inside, but the net you not get it. You see that penalty where they go around?
No, watch. I don't see that penalty there.
I'm gonna see if I would try fan. I don't know whose team get penalty where they kick the ball knock on top the bar, but I don't know if the net be there all the way. So you come on other side, they say no to goal. But you watch the replay inside.
Well, we don't see goal line. They don't score goal na Kankele field. The ball na the side pass. The ball then kick like the overnight pass na the side. The net be cherry na the side.
Big cherry go inside.
The everything goal line game done. All my guys inside the field. Right.
Today I don't learn a lot from this episode. I don't learn a lot from this episode.
Lions. Okay, I think that was why they put the game to hold. Yeah, the game not finished.
FA Cup.
Yeah. I think that was why they put the game to hold. They say they have a controversial ending of the match.
Another penalty day.
Okay.
That penalty. I said the ball not going inside, but me, I see the ball. What did I? Anyway, thank you guys. Next week,
bye bye.
I don't know you, but we'll see you now.
And we will see you now. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Emmanuel. Thanks, Dopeii. If we are not seeing Good Friday, we will see you the following Friday.
Now we get for Jesus Christ in talk. So we get for busy on you.
We need for money to do that. Let us say
that nail. You know, 4 nail for not use for Jesus Christ. 3 nail you need for go question the 4th nail. Who's I put her?
For the carpenter. I think we put her in the back pocket.
That carpenter only for Canada. Should not actually the 4th nail, guys.
The carpenter named James Okeke, the local carpenter. And the river.
Oh yeah. Oh, Magdalene, you bring a very good book, Chick and the River.
Well, that's very nice.
This this field
SLFA.
Academy, SLFA.
Yeah.
Because they don't even play most games nowadays.
Yeah. Because they work on Lions and Eastern Lions, FC Salone, they work on them, pitch them. So
why don't they play now? This day now all the time, all use them.
I just saw them make the Russian. Even they're not complete site.
They're not done it, but they don't want to.
Where the building? Na camp, na the player then kid.
Yeah, na the SLFA office, and then the official office. There you get some bedrooms there where they can camp. The junior teams they get game because I know they don't camp female team there under 17 and all before this time, so they can camp in there. Then teams they can use the academy for train and all. Then they get conference all day where they can do congress and they can do meetings and all that in them, trainings and everything we get for do with them. So you go there, that one way you gonna police field, now then you go straight down side small, now then the SLFA academy.
All the way down?
Yes. So Dopeii, you reach your if I don't go greet.
You don't give me name, I don't go offend them.
Now Petros, I know what else you find.
Me na open comma. They don't know me na the system. I dey try for build me portfolio. Small,
Petros
small,
know what
small,
else
small.
you find.
Small,
Petros.
small,
Now
small,
I know
small.
where you shape now they go to you.
I do. I was on the internet. Am I Asian? So don't feel like quiet.
No, you know, so that's the
Thank
way we been go. The SLFA office been closed. The field not
yeah,
been done use.
yeah,
They make
they
them so
will
that
make this feel by that end of the day.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, guys. We'll see you now in 2 weeks from now. But maybe I will come live and look at issues that will come up. Just through Facebook, not with normal system. And then we go talk. Thanks to Sulaiman, Boss, Daniel Ophil, Petros, where not out with today, boy, then at Eastern.
Yes,
We
I
don't
mean,
know.
saying I used to sir. We have to
Colin
talk. I
Frances, all the way from Accra, and all the journalists that we go cover, including the athletes there on a tanky. We hope
big
for
shout out
see.
to all the athletes that were go Accra.
Yeah.
Everybody, everything. Thank you very much representing Sierra Leone.
Yeah, the
Not do very
next
well. Yeah.
champion will win very soon.
I miss.
Uda
I
want
can
Uda
miss.
no want to be in Montreal.
All right, guys. Have
All
a
right,
good
guys.
Okay.
weekend.
Bye,
Bye bye.
guys.
Bye.